Oh my god.
Alright, keep up the bait, keep up the bait.
Oh.
Good.
They're
Good.
right.
Let them go, you guys. See if we can snag some of these.
Yeah! Before we get into this video,
At 500 subscribers, Harbor Hooligans and I are going to be doing a giveaway. So when I hit 500 subscribers, Harbor Hooligans is going to be sending me some product. We'll probably have t-shirts and hats by then, so they'll probably send me a decent sized box to give away. So everyone go hit that subscribe button, help me hit that 500 subscriber goal, and when that happens, we will do a giveaway, and one of you lucky winners out there will receive a Harbor Hooligans gift box. The faster you guys subscribe, the faster we will be able to get this giveaway out to one of you lucky winners. Tell your grandmoms about it, tell your moms about it, tell your dads about it, tell everyone about it.
oh, yeah! Yeah.
Surface or?
No, I threw a flat fall.
Stuff's coming underneath us really good right now, you guys. Really good jag of them under the boat. We could hang a bunch this time.
What is going on out there, fishing fam? For those of you who have been subscribed to me for quite some time now, or have looked back at my videos, you know when we catch yellowtail, we always do something creative. We've grilled yellowtail, fried yellowtail, grilled tacos, fried tacos. We've made ceviche, we've made poke, we've made yellowtail taquitos, burritos. We've done all the basic stuff. The most creative one so far, I think, has been the taquitos. But today, we're gonna do something even more creative than yellowtail taquitos. We are going to make yellowtail burgers. So first things first, gotta clean this up, get these center bones out of here, get the skin off, rinse them off, cut them into cubes, dice them up. Let's get started. So I totally forgot to rinse off the meat before cutting it up, but it's cool. I just got it in a strainer, just running some fresh water through it. Alright, so my dad is finally back, and we're gonna hand it over to him since he's the real chef here.
Today we're gonna blow your mind away. We're gonna make some yellowtail burgers with some steak fries on a country potato bun and coleslaw. So let's get started. Over here on the plate, I've got cilantro, green onion, jalapeno, and some red onion. To that, we're gonna do some soy sauce, some sriracha, some Newman's sesame ginger, a Dynasty sesame oil, a little bit of garlic salt. Some of you are asking, those sounds like the guts of Pokey. That's right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our Yellowtail that we've cut up into cubes. We're going to pulse it up here in the food processor. Get it almost to the consistency of ground beef. You don't want it mushy or anything like that, so leave a little firmness in there. Put it in a glass bowl. For those of you that remember from previous videos, it's always key using a glass bowl. Yes, Nestor, I'm talking to you. So once we put our ground beef in there, or our ground Yellowtail, put it all in there. We're going to put all of the ingredients, all the wet ingredients, and all the dry ingredients in there. Mix it all up so it looks like Pokey. I've got parchment paper because it'll be easy for it to come off. Once we get the patties, we're going to put it on a cookie sheet with more parchment paper, and then we're going to let it sit in the refrigerator for about an hour so it'll firm up. We are not using any binding agents at all, so no breadcrumbs or anything like that. Just the firmness in the fridge and firming it up, and then we will cook it on a griddle. We're doing it on the inside. It's raining outside, so we're doing it in-house, and then we'll show you next steps. So here we go. Have a toast here with the beer so we can get started. Cheers. It's pretty good. That's Tap Room, number 21. IPA. Looks like this is a 6.9. That's the camera guy where we got these from.
I told you in the last video. You don't gotta tell me to tell again.
Got them from the 99-cent store for $2.99 a six-pack. Write that down. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our Yellowtail, handful, and one more. So about 3 good handfuls in there. Reason I've got a bowl right here, as you can see, I've got it consistently draining all the moisture out of there. Less moisture, better for us. Let's go ahead and give this a quick pulse. So we did about 5 pulses right there. After 5 pulses, take a look at it. As you can see, it's got the consistency of what looks to be ground beef. It's gonna be your decision as to what looks good to you or not. And let's repeat the process. Every blender is going to be different, so just do it so that way it just has the consistency where it's not mushy, still a little firm. And this is all seasoned to taste. So I do have a little method where I usually go side to side, and depending on the seasoning, sometimes I'll go back and forth, but I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic salt, not much. On my Dynasty sesame oil, I used about 1/4 of a bottle. Newman's ginger, give it a good shake. Say close to 1/4 of a bottle there. Sriracha, a little side to side. Don't need too much of this because this sesame oil is hot itself, so I just went 1 row. And then soy sauce. Let's give it a little mix before we add the dry ingredients.
You like tossing a salad?
Just like tossing a salad. And as you can hear from the peanut gallery, I like to toss salad.
Oh.
What? I like to toss salad. I can't help it. Who doesn't like to eat a good salad? What you're talking about. Yeah. I don't understand what's so funny. I like salad with ranch dressing and croutons and bacon bits. I don't get it.
And the only way to get it all together is when you toss it.
Yeah, the only way to get it together is give it a good toss. So as you can see, I gave it a good toss. 1/4 of a purple onion we're going to add to this. I chopped up 2 jalapenos, but what I'm only going to do is use half of it, so it's equivalency of 1 large jalapeno. With or without the seeds. In this case, I took the seeds out. I'm using 2 green onions. And this is 1 bushel of cilantro. You got to remember, cilantro's got a good strong taste to it. So I'm only going to use probably 1/4 of the bushel and see what it looks like.
About a half handful.
Yeah, about a half handful. So I've got remaining ingredients left over. Let's give it another toss. Alright, so we got it all mixed up here. Let's give it a taste. Make sure that it's got the consistency we're looking for here. It's got the right amount of heat. Just needs a little bit more flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit of everything except the sesame. So a little bit more garlic. A little bit more sesame ginger. Ah, what the hell, a little pinch of sriracha.
That was a squirt.
A little squirt. A little dash of soy. Squirt, tosses, and splashes. I actually use, like I said, some parchment paper. Fill it up, and then that way once I press it out and form it to a nice patty, it'll be easy to remove. Grab a pretty good handful, just start shaping. So kind of do it like you're making some meatballs or a patty. Just kind of get in there, start forming it. It'll start taking shape. There's your patty. These two I did by hand. These two were all formed. You can see these will come out thicker. And what we figured out, you want to cook these burgers medium rare. You don't want to overcook them. So the hand forming might be a lot better because this will be a thicker patty, which will help you cook it medium rare. So from here on out, we're going to do the rest by hand. All right, guys, so we got 2 batches of the patties already made, and we're about to put them in the refrigerator for about an hour or until we get anxious and we're ready to cook them. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to let them chill out in the fridge. All right, so while that's doing its thing, I'm going to toast up some potato buns. Recommend a potato bun or Hawaiian rolls. Use a good bread because you're using a high quality fish. And what we're going to do, it's going to be optional. You can just have the fish on the bun, add some tartar sauce, sriracha mayo, or some sweet chili. It's going to be a preference. We're going to make some ranch coleslaw. Just a simple bag of coleslaw, and we're just going to make some ranch, thin it out a little bit, mix it all up, throw it all in, shake it up. Instant coleslaw thanks to ranch. We do have those extra ingredients of a jalapeno and some cilantro. We'll probably doctor it up and add to it. While we're doing that, just before we make the patties, I'm going to put some steak fries in my air fryer here. It'll take probably about 8 minutes. That's about as long as it's going to take me to cook up 4 or 5 burgers. So when everything all comes together, we'll have Yellowtail burgers, toasted bun, coleslaw with some fries. Alright, so we're about to make some ranch dressing. Thin it out. We've already put 1 content of ranch dressing in here. I'm only going to make a little bit at a time. I'm going to put pretty good hunk right there. Maybe another little hunk. Put a little bit of milk in there. Thin it out. A little bit of garlic salt. You want it to look like salad dressing. Good thing about doing it separately is if you ever feel that you put way too much milk in there, you can always add more ranch. But you want it pretty liquidy. See, that's still kind of thick. Some watery, I mean. A little bit more milk. Just about there. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic salt in there since we had a little bit more milk. I'm going to put some pepper in there. And let's add some coleslaw. Let's cover it up. Let's give it a toss. Nice little shake. Turn it upside down. And there you have it. Good old-fashioned ranch coleslaw. We'll add a little bit of green onion to this as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to butter our buns, get them nice and toasty, and we're about ready to start plating it up. I got some steak fries in here in my air fryer. It said cook for about 20 minutes. I've got it at 400 on my air fryer for about 10. Let's go ahead and get our rolls ready. A little brush a little butter. Again, this is all a preference. Crust to crust is a must. Let's put these babies down, face down. We're going to put a little bit of oil on here. Shows you how nice and hot it is, not too much. Let's go ahead and put a burger on there. Again, we're searing these pretty good. We want them medium rare. So what we're doing here, we're adding a little bit of a Parmesan crust, a little bit of oil on it, Parmesan crust. Get a nice little char. Let that cook up a little bit. These burgers are about medium rare right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plate it up. So I got the Yellowtail patty right here. Let's go ahead and put a nice little heaping of slaw, a little hit of jalapeno, hit of cilantro, Hit a green onion. Plate it up here. Let's go ahead and cut it in half. Yellowtail burger with some steak fries on the outside. Shit's good. It's real good.
That's pretty damn good. Please go out and try this recipe. Not too hard to make. If you know how to make poke, just throw it all into the food processor, turn it into patties, cook it up. Make sure to do medium rare. We have cooked them like they're normal burgers before, but from what we found out, the whole fish as the consistency of burgers, like the toughness and everything, it's a weird texture. It still tastes amazing, but it just, the texture to taste is not the same. So big hint to these burgers is medium rare. That's the big secret. But they are really damn good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys go out and try this out for yourself. As always, give this video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Thank you for watching. We will see you all next time.